Well, now, Prince has his own ideas on solving that. He doesn't want people plucked out of the Mediterranean Sea. His blueprint in the Financial Times has armed guards on patrol, surveillance planes, quick reaction forces, and medical evacuations, with private contractors there every step of the way. When I put that to Prince himself, though, he told me to back up.
Let me back you up. Maybe we start again. I think that's an inaccurate characterization of the article.
You tell me what you think is an accurate characterization.
So the way the European Union is trying to stop the refugee crisis now is with boats that pick up the refugees once they've got the water. So these people that have paid a lot of money to be carried all the way across the Sahel, across Libya, make it to the water, and now the European Union just makes their transit that much safer and pick them up. And because of the law of the sea, if they pick up the refugees, now they have to be taken to European landfall. The answer is to stop the refugee crisis at the southern border of Libya. Gaddafi built a lot of runways all over the country. So reopening one of those runways and making it a border security base where Libyans are trained and equipped and led. Okay, the contractor or the foreign element comes in because they are basically the skeletal system that the body of a Libyan border police grows on. You provide the leadership, communications, intelligence, medical, and logistics support to that unit, and they can stop the refugees because the people are not walking. They have to drive. The distances, I mean, Libya is the size of Alaska, so they have to drive. Very easy for an ISR, a simple surveillance aircraft, to find those vehicles, a helicopter to interdict them from the air. That means stop and arrest. The refugees are then held at one of the refugee camps in the south, and they can be repatriated, but they don't get the ticket to Europe. That's how to stop the refugee crisis, because now the European navies are making the most difficult part of the passage the easiest and the safest. However, the situation that remains in Libya is one of total chaos, where you have 6 million people largely afraid to go out of their homes or struggling to survive, while it serves as a conduit for refugee flow coming out of Africa, out of everywhere else, approaching the shores of Europe. So how are you going to stop that flow? I wrote that op-ed as a way to say this is not a logistics issue. This is very possible. I spelled out how to do it. It's a matter of political will. I don't see the European countries being able to or wanting to send any capability to solve that flow. And a spontaneous order is not going to suddenly spring up from Libya without some help.